So in a few videos that I previously made on this tablet, I've gotten quite a few people asking me what I like the most about this tablet. And I've also gotten some people asking me what I like the least about this tablet. In this video, I wanted to go ahead and share my response to those two sets of questions. Okay, so let's start off with my 3 favorite things about this tablet. And just to be clear, since this whole thing is very subjective, this is my personal top 3 favorite and also my personal top 3 least favorite. And none of that will be determining whether the tablet is good or bad. It's very subjective, so only you know what you would like about a tablet. So let's get into it. The display is number 1. You have a 10.1 inch display size and a main Full HD resolution at 1920 by 1200 in a laminated screen. Add to that a ratio of 16 by 10 on this wide screen, and all of that combo will actually make video streaming just an amazing experience. It's pretty sharp and it's very bright with great contrast. Even outside, when you're watching things outside, it still looks nice. This Galaxy Tab A is definitely my go-to tablet when it comes down to streaming videos when I'm on the go, or even if I'm home just lounging on the couch. This would be the tablet that I would typically go for. It was literally made for streaming videos. It does it extremely well. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done so already, please do me a huge favor and hit both the like and also the subscribe button there. I truly appreciate your support to the channel here. The next thing I like here is the design, specifically looks and portability. I personally think that it's actually a pretty dope looking tablet. Even though it's a budget tablet, it just doesn't feel cheap at all compared to other tablets in the same price range, because those other tablets tend to have more plastic on the body or on the back here. But this one is mostly covered with aluminum, and it gives a look that is somewhat close to premium. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I have huge hands. So when I mentioned portability earlier, it's because this thing, I could just whip it around as if I'm holding a phone. So I could be just lounging and holding it this way, or just swapping back and forth, or even just using it as if I'm on a large phone. So it's very, very portable, and it's also extremely light. The third thing for me here is the option to use that micro SD card so that I can expand the storage. And the reason I'm saying this is because something like an iPad does not support expandable storage via SD or micro SD card. As I mentioned earlier, this thing is great for movie watching. With that being said, if you are going to be flying, or let's say you're going to be somewhere where you don't have access to the internet, you could just load up all your movies in a micro SD card and just stick that in there and you'll be good to go. All right, so that was it for my top 3 favorite things on this tablet. Now let's go ahead and cover the top 3 least favorite. Number 1 here is the fact that it does not come with an S Pen. And it even lacks support for it. Despite all of the good things that come with this tablet, it just does not support Samsung S Pen. You do have the option to use a capacitive pen if you absolutely must use a pen. But it's just sad that Samsung didn't make this compatible with an actual S Pen, which by the way comes with a ton of features when compared to just your generic capacitive S Pen or stylus. Number 2 least favorite thing here is the fact that it only has 2 gigs of RAM. Granted, I don't do a ton of things on this particular tablet other than streaming videos here and there, but the few times I try to do a bunch of things at the same time, I start having a little bit of lag here and there. Now, it's nothing alarming, but it's just there. So you know it's actually there, and it's annoying. It's actually fine for very light multitasking, but once you start using it once you start leaning towards more of a productivity style of working on it, it starts suffering. And of course, it wasn't made to be a productivity tablet, right? So it kind of makes sense. I just wish it could do more than what it does now. Also, when gaming, depending on how large a game is, there might be instances when the game lags or drop frames. That being said, the next tier that comes with 64 gigs of storage also has slightly better performance because it comes with 3 gigs of RAM. So I typically would advise to go for that 64 gigs or higher if you can. Okay, so the number 3 thing I like the least here is the speakers. Not because they're not good enough, but because they're not loud enough. They sound pretty crisp. They just don't sound that loud. I really wish they could be louder. And I also wish they were on both sides of the tablet. You can see it's at the bottom of the tablet here. It would actually sound better if you had it on both sides. Now, here's my take. With everything that I've just listed, it's still a great tablet. Very well priced still. You can find cheaper, but this is still a great tablet at that price point. Now, if you were to ask me if you should get this, I would always advise you to go for the 64 gigs if you can. If not, this one also would do just fine. Well, I hope that this was informative and that it helps your purchasing decision. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, of course, and comment in the comment section below. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Peace.